So some of y'all have been around long enough to remember, this was quite a long time ago. There was a YouTuber. I was listening to see what that noise was. I think it's a bird singing outside. Anyway, there was a YouTuber by the name of Josh who was just retiring from the Navy and had watched some of my banjo videos and had literally taught himself how to play by watching my videos, which I thought was pretty amazing because he just like picked it up and ran with it. And he came to the house. We got to know each other pretty well. You know, we kind of swapped some banjos back and forth. I wound up making him a gas can banjo. It's a long time ago. And then he went on with his life. He moved off and became a fireman and a weightlifter and a muscle man and all kind of things like that. Anyway, he got in touch with me recently and said he hadn't played a banjo in about 3 years, and he was kind of wanting to get one and asked where he could get one. And I said, I'll give you one. So I sent him the banjo that Deadeye Dan showed up with the first day I met Deadeye. He, also another YouTuber, had sent me a message and said he had a broken banjo and asked if I wanted it. And I said sure, and he showed up at my place, and you know, I was working on something, and I was, you know, of the mood back in the day where I wasn't willing to stop work to entertain anybody, so I just kept working on what I was working on, and he kind of didn't seem to mind that. In fact, he's almost sort of joined in, and he pulled out this banjo that had the neck broke right up in here. And of course, we got to be great friends and were till his life ended a few years later. Anyway, time passed, and like I say, Josh got in touch with me and was talking about wanting to start playing again, and I told him I'd give him a banjo. So I took the old Deadeye Dan banjo and sent it to him, and he sent me a message this morning saying that he felt like he was supposed to play that banjo, and he was supposed to do so in honor of Deadeye. And he said every time he played it, he'd be playing it in honor of Deadeye Dan. So I thought that was pretty nice. I thought I'd share that with y'all. It's funny how banjo stories kind of, I don't know, fit in amongst each other. The thought has crossed my mind at times to write a book. And if I ever do, I might call it Banjo Stories or something like that. I don't know. I just thought I'd share that with you other YouTubers out there. Love y'all, and I will say this. A while back the weather was horrible. I stayed indoors a good bit and made a lot of banjo videos, and people started complaining about all the banjo videos. They wanted me to get outside and do stuff. So recently I've had the floor ripped out of my house, replacing the floor and beams, and somebody wrote me and said, would you make some banjo videos? And I thought, well, it's kind of funny, because when I was making banjo videos, people were complaining because there was so many banjo videos. And then when I'm not making banjo videos, someone says, would you please make banjo videos? So I guess it goes to show you just can't please all of the people all the time, but you can play your banjo pretty much whenever you want to if you got a mind to. Charlie. Oh, he's so cute.